In this video, we'll be showing you how to manage your auto attendants using the call management portal. The first thing you need to do is log into the call management portal with either enterprise or group admin credentials. Once you're logged into the call management portal, go to the call flows menu using the left-hand navigation pane. On the call flows menu, click on IVR. In the IVR menu, you'll see a table showing all available auto attendants you have based on the credentials you logged in with. In the table, you'll see the name of the auto attendant, the type of auto attendant, and the phone number and extension assigned to the auto attendant. Administrators also have the ability to delete auto attendants by clicking on the trash can icon or selecting auto attendants and clicking the delete button. You must use extreme caution when deleting auto attendants because any auto attendants that are active in your system can be deleted, resulting in callers not being able to reach the parties they need to reach when dialing into your system. Administrators also have the ability to add new auto attendants by clicking on the blue Add button. In order to add a new auto attendant, you must have available phone number for assignment and available licensing to assign to that auto attendant as well. If you try to add a new auto attendant and you find you do not have any phone numbers or licenses to add the new auto attendant, please reach out to our support team. To edit an existing auto attendant, click on the name of that auto attendant. Now you'll be in the auto attendant menu. These menu options are specific to the auto attendant that you have just selected. The left-hand navigation pane will provide new options where you can view information about recent calls, incoming calls, and outgoing calls. You can also manage your auto attendant's menus, schedules, and the media assigned to the auto attendant, or view additional details about your auto attendant. The first thing we'll talk about is managing menu options. To edit your menu options or view them for your auto attendants, you can click on menu button for business hours or holidays, or you can simply click on the menu option in the left-hand navigation pane. Once you're on the menus page, you'll see 4 available tabs along the top. There'll be business hours, after hours, holidays, and submenus. Each of these tabs represents different menus that can play to your callers depending on the time of day or selections they made while navigating through the auto attendant. To edit an existing menu, click on the pencil icon next to the menu name. The options below become available for you to edit. You can reassign a key option, update descriptions, or adjust the action. You can also delete menu options by clicking on the blue trash can icon. To add new menu options, click on the plus sign. Assign a key for that menu option. Provide it with a description for yourself or other administrators within your organization to identify where that menu option goes. Use the action drop-down box to select what action the auto attendant should take when that key is pressed. Available options include go to submenu. When this option is selected, under the action data column, you have a new drop-down box that allows you to select from existing submenus that have been created or to add a new submenu. Transfer to operator, which allows you to define a phone number or extension for the operator within your organization. Transfer to number with prompt. When this option is selected, you can enter a phone number or extension into the action data type. When callers press this option, they'll hear a pre-recorded message notifying them their call is being transferred, and then it'll send the caller to the destination you've entered. Transfer to number allows you to also enter a number or extension into the action data field. In this case, you can enter an external number or an internal number or an internal extension. When callers press this option, the call is just immediately transferred to the destination and no audio file is played to your caller. Play an announcement. When this option is selected, a drop-down box is available for the action data that allows you to select from an audio file that's been uploaded or recorded into your menu options. This could be helpful if you just want to play a message to your callers. It could be a message notifying them of your hours of operation, location information for your retail locations, fax number information, or any other pertinent information you need to relay to your callers. The repeat menu option allows callers to press a digit to listen to the options again, or ultimately replaying the greeting file that's been selected for the menu they are currently in. And an exit option. When the exit option is selected, a system message is played to your callers thanking them for calling, and then the system will automatically terminate or end the call. In this case, we want to send our callers to our sales hunt group, so we'll choose an option to transfer the number with no prompt, and we'll enter the extension for the hunt group we have. Click the Save button to keep your changes. If you're modifying a submenu, you have the same options available to you, but in addition to the action types that we just mentioned, we also have an option to return to the main menu or parent menu. This option is available in the drop-down box and allows callers to return to a previous menu they were already at. The next thing we'll talk about is managing greetings. The greeting is the audio file that plays to callers once they reach the menu. This could be the initial audio file that callers hear when they first call in, or if they're redirected to a submenu, it's an audio file that's specific to the options available in the submenu. We strongly encourage that you use a custom audio file for your auto attendant so that you can provide specific information to your callers and include the options available in the auto attendant that you've configured. A typical greeting might say something along the lines of, "Thank you for calling our company. For sales, press 1. For accounts receivable, we'll press 2. For contact information, press 3. So on and so forth. To manage your media files or your greetings, go to the Media menu option on the left-hand navigation pane. Here you can see any available menu greetings that have been saved for your specific auto attendant. There's also an option to view group announcements. Group announcements are announcements that are available for multiple features or group services. You can listen to any announcement by clicking on the play button. Audio messages could also be downloaded or deleted from the system. Please note that you can only delete messages or audio files that are not currently in use. For example, if this greeting was assigned to a holiday menu already within an auto attendant or a different auto attendant, we would not be able to delete it. Instead, we would receive an error notifying us that the audio file cannot be deleted while it's currently in use. You must change the audio file that's assigned to that auto attendant or unassign it completely before you can actually delete it. To add a new audio file or announcement, click on the blue Add button. Here you'll see two options available to you. You can upload a media file from an existing recording you have on your computer, or record a new announcement directly through the call management portal. Let's start by looking at uploading a media file. When we select this option, a pop-up box appears. Here we can upload a new announcement by clicking on the upload button. Take note that compatible file types include WAV, MP3, or WMA. Click on the upload button and use your computer's file manager to locate the audio file that you want to upload and click open. If you wish to record a brand new greeting, click the add button and choose record announcements. This works with compatible browsers on the call management portal. Telesystem recommends Google Chrome and Mozilla Firefox as compatible browser options. If this is your first time recording an announcement using the call management portal, when you click the record button or the microphone icon, you may be prompted to grant permission for the portal to use your computer's microphone. You must grant access in order to proceed. Click the microphone button to begin recording. When recording begins, ensure you're only saying the words that you want your callers to hear once they reach your menu options. Any additional words or phrases or anything else that you say into your microphone at this point in time will become part of that greeting, and callers will hear it once they reach that auto attendant menu. Once you're done recording, press the stop button. Here you'll have the ability to play back your audio greeting that you've just recorded. If you do not want to keep this, click the cancel button and start a new recording. If you're satisfied with your recording, provide it with an audio file name. Ensure you use a name that you and other members of your administrative team would recognize, and then click Save. To apply that greeting to your menu, return back to the menus page, locate the auto attendant menu that you want to update, and click on the pencil icon. Use the drop-down box and select the greeting that you just recorded. You also have the option to use the default menu, but once again, we strongly encourage you to use personalized messages that outline the different options available to your callers. Click the Save button to keep your changes. Note that the portal will notify you that the menu is successfully updated, which means these changes have already taken effect, and calls coming into my auto attendant should immediately start hearing the new menu options available. The last thing we'll talk about is schedules. The schedules determine which menu will play to your callers based on the time of day, or if it's a holiday. To manage your schedules, go to the Schedules page using the left-hand navigation bar. Here we see that we can manage our business hours and our holiday. Starting with the business hours, we have the toggle switch that allows us to enable or disable use business hours. When it's disabled, on the menus page, this means that the business hours menu will play to our callers 24/7 with no interruption. If we want a different menu to play to our callers after hours or on weekends when the business is closed, we would need to configure an after hours menu and then provide a schedule for what our business hours are. We'll start by turning on the toggle switch for use business hours, and then use the drop-down box to select a schedule or add a new schedule. Here you'll see we have options for group schedules and tenant schedules. Group schedules are schedules that are created for group level features. They can be assigned to your auto tenant as well as other group level features like ACDs or call centers. And tenant schedules are schedules that are created at the enterprise or tenant level. And they can be also assigned to any of the group services as well as user level features like selective call forwarding. We strongly encourage you to add new schedules that are specific to your auto attendant or your group, because anybody with access to manage these schedules could edit them and change them without your knowledge or understanding the impact of where they'll be changed. So in this case, we're going to add a brand new schedule. we're going to provide the schedule with a name. We're actually going to call it our auto attendant schedule. This way, anybody that sees that schedule knows that it's specific to our auto attendant's open hours. Now we'll use the drop-down box and select our schedule again and save it. And now we can configure the schedule. In our case, our business is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So to schedule that, we'll go start with Monday, and we'll click on the 8 a.m. slot, and we'll drag down to the 5 p.m. slot, or the 1700 hour slot. You'll see this pop-up window will appear, and we can provide a period name. So we'll say Monday through Friday. We don't want our schedule to be all day. If we enable the toggle switch for all day, that'll block out the entire midnight to 11:59 p.m. block. Instead, we want our start time to reflect when we want the schedule to start, and our stop time to reflect when we want it to stop. We can provide a recurrence pattern. How often do we want this schedule to happen? Right now, we've only got Monday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. blocked out, but we can also say that this should be a daily schedule, a weekly schedule, a monthly schedule, or a yearly schedule. In this case, we're going to go with the weekly schedule option, because here we can say that we want it to recur every week, and we can select specific days of the week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday in this case. Now, if we had an auto attendant that we wanted our organization to only be open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we can easily make that happen. But again, in this case, we're just going to do a regular Monday through Friday schedule from 8 to 5. Once we've done that, we're going to click Add. We'll see our page will refresh, and now when we scroll down, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. is blocked off. Those changes are already saved to the auto attendant schedule. And since we've done it under the business hours schedule, that's now applied to our auto attendant. So from the hours of 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., our auto attendant will use our business hours menu. We'll play this audio file to our callers, and these options will be available for our callers to select. Before the hour of 8 a.m. or after 5 p.m., and all day on Saturday and Sunday, our after-hours schedule will play to our callers. They'll hear this audio file once they come into the system, and these options will be available for them to select. The other option is to schedule your holidays. So we return back to our schedules and look at our holidays. We actually have an existing holiday schedule built. We can view that holiday schedule by clicking on the Edit option. And we can see that we have a holiday, August 9th, 2023, and it was an all-day event. That's not much of a holiday, so we're going to create a new holiday schedule. To do this, we'll click on the Add button, and we can add an individual event. Let's say we want to add Christmas Day to our schedule. We'll provide it with a name, and then we'll schedule the date of the holiday. In this case, Christmas is December 25th. And we want that to be an all-day event on that day. Click the Add button. And we've added an individual event to our schedule. Alternatively, what we can also do is import holidays into our holiday schedule. Click the Import button, select the year, and then select the country. Currently, we only support United States of America. Click the Import button, and you'll see all American holidays imported into our list. Now, if your company doesn't observe a specific holiday, You can remove it by clicking on the delete icon. If there's more than 10 results, you can choose to view additional results or go to the next page to see what those additional items are. Take note that all of these holidays fall under a single holiday schedule, which means that it does not need to be updated for every holiday because they already exist in a single holiday option. If we return back to our menus, we can see there's a holiday menu option, which means that any of the days defined in our holiday menu schedule will cause the holiday menu to play to our callers. For more information about our auto attendant, please refer to the Auto Attendant Administrative Guide available on our website at trusttelesystem.com.